I don't know who needs to hear this, but teenage is not only about partying, clubbing, dating, etc. It's so much more than that because it holds so much more significance. Some teenagers are out there living their best life, partying, clubbing, while others are sitting at their home with their strict parents and studying all day. And then there's you who has decided to watch this video because you want to make a difference. Well, you are in the right place. I'm sure you must have heard of this. Oh, but we are never going to get this time back. Teenage is supposed to be fun. We are supposed to be having fun. This is the fun phase of our life. No. I would rather choose to work so hard in my teenage and in my 20s and then enjoy for the rest of my life. And if you feel familiar, then let's begin the video. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about 5 habits which you can be following in your teenage if you want to make the best out of this phase of your life. The first habit is start investing in yourself. What do I mean by this? Listen, guys, whether you want to believe it or not, we are never gonna get this amount of time as an adult. And yes, I get it, studying is too tough and our education system definitely sucks. Especially if you're a medical student, I know that you don't have so much time, but listen, the time that you spend on scrolling useless things on Instagram, on social media, you can use that same amount of time in reading books, listening to podcasts, watching self-development videos, learning a new language, starting a new hobby. Learn as much as you can because guys, trust me, your future self is gonna thank you for that. You need to make the best out of all the resources that you have, whether it's your phone, your internet, it's money, whatever it is. There are so many people out there who don't even have the access to education. So be thankful for all that you have around you, whether it be anything, and make the best out of it. Do not waste it. When you start working on your self-development journey from this age onwards, you are going to conquer your teens, and when you will conquer your teens, you're gonna conquer your life. This right there will automatically gonna separate you out from the 99% of the people of your age. But this is not our goal. Our goal is to make our future self proud. So start working on your insecurities, your confidence building, learn a high income skill. Do something rather than wasting your time on social media and studying all day long in your room. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with studying, not at all, but if you're not doing anything except of studying, this new world doesn't work like that anymore. Now, the second thing is an interesting one, guys. Okay, listen. This is not essentially a habit, but still I wanted to include it in this video. I want you guys to realize that the definition of fun, having fun, is subjective. Okay, everyone has their own definition of fun. It's subjective. For me, it is reading a book in my favorite corner of the school after having a long day, sitting all by myself, being in my main character energy. Now, it might seem boring to you, but for me, it's the most fun thing that I can do with myself. You know why? Because I have my own definition of it, and the same goes for you. Stop trying to fit yourself into societal standards of having fun like partying, clubbing. I'm not saying these things can be fun, they can be, but for you it might not. You have to figure that out yourself for yourself. It can be reading a book, going on a walk, cooking, drawing, anything. The third habit is exercising. I know you must have heard of it millions of times, so common, but for a reason. Okay, you might think that, oh, I keep eating junk food but there's nothing wrong with me, I'm still fit and fine. Yeah, that's because you are young right now. Once you enter your 30s and 40s, your body will start responding to each and everything that you did to it when you were younger, aka now. And trust me, that is not going to be fun. So you better start treating your body like a temple and be grateful for each and every cell of your body because it's doing so many things for you that you don't even realize. It's not only about physical fitness, by the way. I still remember few months back I was having a terrible day. Like something happened which I got triggered by, and then I was feeling extremely low. So the next day when I woke up, the feeling was still there. Okay, so I decided to do some yoga. And when I tell you, like, I'm not joking, when I tell you that after 30 minutes of physical movement, all the pain, all those negative emotions just disappeared. They just disappeared. It was magical, guys. Magical. I cannot even explain it. You can only experience it when you do it yourself, okay? And this has been scientifically proven. Your body releases some feel-good hormones when you do some physical movement consistently. And it should not have to be doing gym for hours on end. It can be anything, sports, dancing, anything. Just move your body consistently and remember to eat well. I'm not saying that cut junk food out completely because I cannot do that either, okay? It's really impossible for me. Just try to reduce it as much as you can. The way you treat your body in this phase of your life is gonna determine how healthy you are going to be as an adult. Now, the fourth one is my personal favorite. It's always carry a book with yourself wherever you go. This is not just a habit, it's a hack that has saved my life and my time so much. When you always carry a book with yourself, you are making sure that you are never wasting your time. Whether you are stuck in a jam, or you are standing in a queue, you are waiting for someone, or maybe it's a regular day at school and your best friend isn't there for some reason. Instead of just wasting your time aimlessly, you can just take out your book and utilize your time in the best way possible. You can never catch me without a book. Like if I'm carrying a bag, any kind of bag, you are always going to find at least one book in it. So I always carry two books with myself. One is fictional and one is non-fictional. Sometimes I just don't feel like receiving any kind of gyan, so I go for my fictional one. But when I am in a mood to learn something, I can pick my non-fictional one. You can choose to carry whatever works well for you. So it's a really good habit, but besides that, it also makes you look kind of cool, because listen, it's an it girl habit, okay? And if by any chance you are a guy watching this video, it's also an it guy habit. Because listen, we are living in a generation where most of the people are busy in, right? So reading and always carrying a book automatically makes you stand out. I just love that feeling when people in public ask me that why are you always with a book, what kind of book are you reading? Although sometimes it's irritating as well, but however, it just kind of defines me. The goal is to save your time and your life. And being an Indian student, phones are obviously not allowed in our school, but otherwise I would love to vlog that for you guys when, after having a long day, as I said earlier, I just love to sit in the favorite corner of my school and open my book and start reading. No one else is there and just being in my main character energy. I love it. Now, last but not the least, guys, isolation. Now listen, what do I exactly mean by this? Isolation can be seen differently if you decide to see it from a different lens. I don't isolate myself because I want to be lonely, because I don't want people around me, because I don't want to make friends. No, but because I have realized that the more I spend time with myself, the more I get to know myself, the more I get to improve myself. Because sometimes we get so caught up in building connections with other people that we forget to give ourselves the space to build a relationship with ourselves. Just imagine being 22 or 23 years old and you don't even know who you are. You don't even know yourself. You don't know what you like, you dislike, what you want out of your life. Why? Because you have never put in the time, energy and effort to get to know yourself when you were younger, aka your teenage years. That's how precious your teenage years are. So kindly do not waste it and make the best out of it. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again, that if you conquer your teens, you're going to conquer your life. Let me clear one thing. I don't mean that don't get into a relationship, don't make friends. Of course not. Do all these things if that's what you want. And friendships are extremely important, I know that. But at the same time, just take out some time for yourself, for your self-development journey. So enjoy, but please don't forget the importance of these precious years. That's it, guys. Now there are so many other things that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't want to keep the video long, so let's end it here for now. And please let me know that what was your favorite part about the video in the comments below. And as always, God bless you guys. I love you guys so much, and I'll meet you in my next video. Overacting तो नहीं हो गई, खैर छोड़ो.